Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. My returning subscribers, thank you very much. I really appreciate all of the likes and the comments. It really does mean a lot to me. And to new viewers, thank you for clicking, and I'm glad that you found me here on YouTube. I do hope that you enjoy the reading today and that the messages will resonate with you. Just keep in mind that these are general readings, so messages may or may not resonate with you. Be sure to check out, in addition to your sun sign, whatever your sun sign might be, also listen to the readings for your moon sign and your rising sign, because sometimes, if one doesn't really resonate, if you listen to all three of them, you will probably get a very good, or a more balanced sort of overview of what is going on or the energy surrounding you during that period. So today's reading, it is a mid-monthly reading for the last 2 weeks of December. So we're looking at the energy surrounding us from December 15th through the end of the month. And for the last 2 weeks, what I'm doing is I'm dividing the reading. So half of the reading is focused on career, finance, jobs, that type of message, looking at those type of messages coming through. And for that portion of the reading, I will be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and that's by Colette Baron-Reid. And I'm also using some additional Oracle cards this time because I recently acquired a few decks, and so I would like to include them, and I'll probably be using them more in upcoming readings. So I'll be using one card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card deck, as well as from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, and then for the love and relationship and romance portion of the reading, I'll be using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And I will be pulling 2 additional cards, one from the Whispers of Love Oracle card deck, and one card from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. So more cards this time. The reading might run a little bit longer, but it's, as it's the last mid-monthly reading for this year, I decided to sort of include a few more cards. If you would like a personal reading, focusing on you, what is going on in your life right now, and it's a good time to do that sort of at the end of the year, beginning of a new year. It's a good time to kind of take a look at what the energies are surrounding you, whether it's in the area of career and finance or love and romance. That would be with a private reading. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my site. There you will find pricing as well as information about the types of readings that I offer. And the site is changingphasestarot.weebly.com. Or you can email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. And another thing you might consider, it is the holiday season, however whatever that means to you and however you celebrate it. And some people like receiving tarot card readings, right, as a gift. It's something that a lot of people wouldn't necessarily pay to have for them, for themselves. So getting it as a gift, it's a nice surprise. So if you're interested in that, you can also email me and and pay for a reading for somebody else and gift that to them, right, as a holiday gift. So just to keep in mind. But I won't take up any more time talking. I will go ahead and stop this introduction so I can get into the readings for all of the signs. Okay, so thanks again for joining me, and see you in 1 minute for the reading. Hi Gemini, hope you're doing well and that you're having a wonderful month. I'm here today to do your mid-monthly reading for December. And this will be covering the period from middle of December through the end of the month, which is actually the end of the year, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. So we'll begin with the career and finance portion of the reading. And as you can see, I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. I already have the cards laid out. I meditated and shuffled and picked the cards off camera to try to save time, because my videos seem to be running a lot longer than normal this time. And I know I've included additional oracle cards, but there just seem to be more messages coming through this mid-month. So, and that's why I did that, to try to help with time. Okay, so as I go through the messages, I will hold up the cards so that you can see them. So the overall energy for this last 2 weeks of the month, you have, what a wonderful card. You have the Chariot. Okay, so victory is yours with this card, right? Major Arcana number 7. So this is the overall energy. This was the card at the bottom of the deck, guiding you through the next 2 weeks. You have as the energy entering into the last 2 weeks, and obviously time is fluid. Whenever you watch this is when you're supposed to hear the messages. You have the Page of Water. This would be the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot, followed by the Nine of Water, or the Nine of Cups. And your outbound energy, or energy for, as you leave the month of December, heading into New Year of 2018, the Ten of Earth, Ten of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. So you have some really great cards here. I'll go through these first, and then I will read the description for the additional oracle cards that you have. But beginning with the Chariot, this is, first of all, it's a Major Arcana card, so very powerful, divine energy surrounding you. And you can see that she's guiding here. The woman is guiding the 2 horses. We have the white and the darker colored horse. And she is, she's able to control both of them to really, to lead her to her destination, where it is that she is heading. And this is a card of feeling very self-confident, of success, of being in control, right? She's very in control of where she's headed now. So this is you as you move, throughout, through the next 2 weeks, really feeling more in control of yourself and where you're headed right now. It's also a card that talks about achieving one's goals, right? It's through a lot of hard work and perseverance and a lot of self-discipline. And, the Chariot we see here with the black and, the dark and the light horses, it represents the yin and yang, bringing those 2 forces together, being in control of that. So there's a lot of willpower and control, very powerful energy surrounding this particular card, right? And it is, again, it's a card of victory. So, it's sort of everything that you have worked for, and that includes the obstacles that come up, along the way. You've faced them, you've overcome them, and all of that is part of your victory and part of your growth. And you are just, you're charging ahead. You're headed in the right direction. You're headed in, you have control over where your life is going right now. You're feeling very powerful. So if we, we'll take a look at the other messages here, but if you relate this to career, finance, that area of your life, this is you, you could be charging off on this new path, getting a new job. It could just be you feeling very in control and successful and victorious within, the work where you currently work right now. This could be a new creative project that you're embarking upon, and you're just feeling very excited about it. But whatever it is, there's success. There's definitely success surrounding it. Now you have the Page of Wand card. This is a card, it could have to do with a younger water sign. We know that when the court cards appear in the readings, either represent events or situations that we're dealing with, or they could be energy that we are taking on during that period, or they could just be a person of that sign that you're dealing with. If it is, this would typically be a younger water sign individual. That could be a Cancer or a Pisces or a Scorpio, but typically it's a younger person. Not gender specific in the general readings. It could be male or female. But the suit of water has to do with emotions, right? It's our emotions, our feelings. It also has to do with intuition. And And the pages are the ones who bring in new things. They bring in, usually they're the ones that bring in the messages, or they bring in, whatever this new thing is. And then the knights come in to act on it, right? The knights are the ones who they're the action people. So they come in to really take whatever that is and charge ahead with it. So the page of water, or the page of cups, in a relationship reading, we typically think of it as being sort of the beginning phases of a relationship. Sometimes it can be, a message about something new. So a birth announcement, right? Or bringing news of an engagement, bringing news of, something new, right? New messages coming in. But it also has to do with heartfelt communication. It has to do with being open, right? Being honest. If this is a message, this could have been, something new that maybe came in around, the middle of the month or so, that brought you great emotional happiness, right? Since this is water, this could have been news of something coming into you that has brought you, a lot of happiness, that has, that came in to really to bring this sort of flow of. It could be more opportunities coming in, right? You see how she's a girl, but she's also, so she's sort of half in the water, kind of like a mermaid, half out, but she's sort of floating on the top. So it's something that, is unexpected. So I do think that this could have been some type of unexpected offering coming in, right, to you. But whatever it is, it's filled you with, a great amount of hope and happiness, which is only, it's sort of shown here with the card in the middle, the Nine of Water, because this is a card of happiness, right? The Nine of Water, or the Nine of Cups. This is sort of a dream. It's a dream come true card, right? It's the sort of wish upon a star, have all your wishes come true. So whatever this new thing was, it was unexpected. It was sort of greater than you could have imagined, right? It was even better than what you could have imagined. So if this was a new, something new within your career, was out of the blue, and it had this great potential, and has really, evolved into something a lot more than you thought it would be, And you see how here, the page, she's sort of she's half fish, half girl, see? With this 9, she's a beautiful mermaid, and she's in the water, she's seeing all of the beautiful stones here, and she's just, gazing at them, she's feeling very happy, and it's just more than she could have hoped for, more than she could have imagined. So whatever it was that it came in, it fulfilled all of your wishes. So you're feeling, as if your dreams have come true with this. You're feeling very happy, very content with whatever this is. So within the, if this is with your finances, there could have been news of something that brought about more financial stability than you, could have even imagined, and that's also echoed here with the Ten of Earth card, right? Because the Ten of Earth, yes, tens are endings in the tarot, but with the Ten of Earth, it's much more about, what you have managed to build up over time, right? Because the suit of Earth, this would be the Pentacle suit in the traditional tarot, and it's a suit that is all about the material things in life. So our money, the work that we do, business, trade, the things that we are able to buy with the money that we make, right? Those material possessions, our homes. It also has to do with education, right? Knowledge. It's things built up over time, because this Ten of Earth, you don't get to pens, right? With all of this wealth, look at the beautiful 10 coins around her. It doesn't happen overnight. You know, this takes time. And sometimes this card, the Ten of Earth, it has to do with inheritances, right? It's that thing, something built up over time. Sometimes it appears when, you know, you receive money sort of unexpectedly here, you know, out of the blue. And it has been passed down from one generation to another, you know. It can also have to do with property, you know, the property handed down from one generation to another. But it could have to do with, it can be an ending if we think of completion, you know, or knowledge accrued over time, knowledge built up over time. So, you know, an ending of some type of cycle has to do with, you know, knowledge or going to school and the experience and the knowledge that you have built up and accrued over time. But it's a great card of stability, of security. So, you know, it has staying power. It's a solid, with the Nine of Water and the Ten of Earth. I mean, it's solid and it's there to stay, right? There's a very secure foundation feeling with this card. A great amount of prosperity. So again, it could have to do with inheriting money. This could have to do with, you know, like some type of huge material gain with this card. And I do get that it's, you know, it's very unexpected here. See, this could have been, I mean, it could be, you know, winning the lottery, something like that. But with the Ten of Earth, I mean, I don't get that energy, because I don't get that message, because the Ten of Earth is more about building up over time. However, if, you know, if you receive news of this, that, you know, you played the lottery and you ended up winning more money than you were expecting, then this could help you to achieve that financial stability that you have been looking for, right? And whatever it is, you're feeling very successful. I mean, you're feeling secure. You're feeling as though, you know, if this is on the career front, if this is just your finances, you're feeling as though, you know, you have everything you have asked for, that you have wished for. You're feeling very secure in your finances. You're feeling, you know, that there is a great amount of financial stability around you, and you are in control, right? You're feeling successful and feeling as if you are in control of where you're heading right now. And the two cards that go along with this part of the reading, from the Sacred Traveler deck, we have Reaching Your Destination, which is interesting because we have the Chariot card, which is a card of movement, right? So this could be you moving towards something. This could be you know, changing direction. This could be from whatever this news is here, and, you know, the money and the wishing upon a star. This could be you deciding to go in a different direction. And this is all about, you know, you reaching your destination and prosperity and light shining brightly. And I'll read the oracle cards. I usually read the descriptions from the book just to give us the full meaning of the card. So I'll get to that. And the other card, which really goes along with the two cups cards that you have here, and this is from it's from the Doreen Virtue Life Purpose deck, the Infinite Abundance card. It says you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. And look how much abundance there is on this card. Look how beautiful. You know, there's sun shining. She's looking very radiant. She has so much fruit in with her here that it's just, you know, it's kind of falling out of her. She has more than what she needs. You know, she has enough that she can share with others. She has this, and it's infinite. So, you know, she has more than she actually expected. And that goes back to what, you know, this message that I'm getting here. There's definitely something unexpected news. And it's going to be, you know, better and sort of more exciting and more beneficial than you could have even hoped for. That's the message. So let me read you. First, I'll read the Reaching Your Destination card. And this card says, all your hard work and effort is paying off. Glory, triumph, and success are yours. That goes along with this Chariot card right here. If you've given your power away, now is the time to reclaim it. It's time to stand in your own light. A destination is less of a place, more of a new way of seeing the world. Your dreams are moving to fruition. If you have any incomplete projects or unresolved relationships, this is the time to complete them. This is an important part of reaching your destination. Take time to celebrate and acknowledge your successes in life. The sacred traveler wants you to know the voyage was long and there were many adventures along the way. But as your trek reaches the destination, there's a feeling of joy and celebration. It's important to stop and rest and congratulate yourself for who you are and for what you have done. The traveler forgives those who on the voyage were less than honorable. Release any feelings of resentment, fear, and sadness that you may have gathered along the road. You have reached your goal. Let everything else go. You're a majestic being who can bring light into the hearts of others. Celebrate and honor yourself. You are so worth it. I think that really ties in very well with the message that you have here, right, with the remaining cards. And the Infinite Abundance card says, this card provides the reassurance that as you focus upon being of service and following your inner guidance, your needs are taken care of. The more you can let go of worry and trust in the universe's infinite abundance, the faster your flow of abundance comes to you. Always remember that prayer and positive feelings improve situations, while worry worsens everything. You can give any concerns over to God and the angels for healing. The abundance comes to you in unexpected ways. You needn't waste time or energy trying to guess how your needs will be met. Instead, devote your thoughts and actions to following the voice within you. This is your career partner and manager, as it's the voice of your unanswered prayer. All prayers are heard and answered. Listen especially to the response that comes to you in the form of intuition. Hold positive visions and feelings of being financially secure. Affirm that this is your truth right now. See and feel yourself completely supported, and it is so. You will be given specific directions as to how to enact the answers to your prayers. It is essential that you create quiet time to listen to this inner guidance and then act upon it without delay or hesitation. And again, the abundance, the success, the being in control, I think that you're feeling very powerful as you leave December and move into January, Gemini. So that's a great reading for you for the career and finance. Let's move on to the love and relationships. And again, I'll go through the cards with you. So we start off here with the overall energy for the 2-week period. And that is the 9. Card number 9, Treasure Island. Hold this up so you can see it. Okay. So that was the card at the bottom of the deck. We have the first card, so the energies you enter into the last 2 weeks. Card number 28, Building Blocks. Followed by Flexible. This card doesn't come out very often. And the outbound energy, the energy as you leave December, moving into January, you have Imagine. This card came out for another sign that I would do the reading for yesterday, I think. And then the 2 cards, I'll go ahead and show them to you. The Oracle cards that came out for love and relationships. You have card number 16, Love is All Around You. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Let me hold it so you can see it. And Romance Oracle card is You Deserve Love. You are lovable. Okay, let me actually position the camera a little bit better. There, now you can see those cards a bit better, I think. And I'll put this one back over here. Okay, so beginning with the Treasure Island card. Now this card has to do with, well, you can see that there's a sea turtle swimming along with this chest of beautiful treasure on its back. And what this card has to do with is the law of attraction, right? It's about setting your intentions, bringing your dreams into fruition, results of positive thinking, manifesting those positive thoughts, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, and then financial gains, sharing of good fortune. And this is funny because the message for this card, even though this came out for the love and relationships, it kind of ties in with the message that I was getting for the career and finance portion of the reading, because it's a card that has to do with by like having to believe in this abundance before it actually happens, and then sort of out of nowhere hitting the jackpot, or uncovering, the treasure map, and then finding this buried treasure, finding something that you weren't expecting, and then sort of having good fortune in all areas, all aspects of your life. That's interesting that came out as well. So, relating this to a relationship, think of your relationship, as a treasure, and, it provides you with more than you actually need. Again, it's about this law of attraction. So, you need to visualize, what is it that you want out of your relationship? What is that perfect relationship for you? And actually, that card is very in tune with the outbound energy, this Imagine card, and I'll get to that in a minute. There's a definite message here of needing to set intentions, right? Believing in the universe and in the love that is readily available, that surrounds you, and then, discovering it, right? And looking for that love, setting your intentions, and then, really going after it, keeping your heart open, being open to, if you're not in a relationship, to a new relationship coming in. If you are currently in a relationship, then, working on that relationship, trying to find those exciting moments, or that hidden treasure within your current relationship, right? Finding special things, the little things that bring great joy to you in that relationship, right? And if you're not in a relationship, then it's about keeping an open mind and setting your intentions in order to manifest that. And it does seem as if you have been working on yourself, right? And sort of preparing yourself for something new coming in, a new relationship. If you're not currently in one, it's a little tricky trying to read for, all people, not knowing if they're in a relationship or not. But, it's about this building blocks card, has to do with strong foundations, right? And you having everything that you need to build, right? To start building this strong foundation that you need. When you think about a relationship, unless the relationship has a strong foundation and is built on honesty and love and integrity, then it's going to end up crumbling to the ground, right? So you have to have this strong foundation in order to build the relationship on it. And it's also important to, in order to build this relationship with another person, you also have to, really work on yourself as well. So you need to you need to work on who you are as a person, how you interact with others, how you interact with another person within a relationship. But it does, you have everything there. If you think of a builder and, having all of the tools really at your hands, right, in your hands to build this, whatever this wonderful relationship is, and this can be romantic in nature or not, you do have everything you need, right? And it's really about believing in that and trusting in this new foundation, and building this foundation, because whatever comes along and you set on top of that, it's going to be strong, and it's going to have lasting, sort of lasting power, right? It's gonna stay around. Now the next card also has to do with, I feel like it's more of a message that comes in for you and what you need to to do to work on yourself. And this could be, before you enter into a new relationship, or if you're in a current relationship, this could just be, more of a guidance. And it kind of says that, it tells you to work on your flexibility, right? And the card is flexible. Yes, the person is physically flexible here. We can see that, you know, she's balancing on top of this very fragile egg while, you know, bending backwards, and that's a very difficult thing to do, right? To be that flexible. So this is about physical strength, physical flexibility. It really, when you're in a, you know, thinking about a relationship and how this relates to that, it's about being adaptable, being open-minded, um, without compromising, you know, who you are and your opinions and that sort of thing. But it's more about being flexible. And sometimes, you know, if you think of a tree and how, you know, the tree's roots are really buried, planted in the ground, so it's solid, right? So there's that, again, that solid foundation there. But then the branches, you know, they're able to sway. They could sway from side to side, right? They can bend. Think about when strong winds come, when a hurricane comes through, right? Um, this hard structure of a building sometimes can come crashing down. When you have the tree and the trees, you know, the branches are swaying from one side to the other, you know, it's easier for it to have that staying power. It's easier for it to stay there because it can bend. It goes with the flow. It bends with what happens, right? This is really what it's asking you to do, you know, as you are working through these relationships, or whatever these relationships are. Could be friendship, could be a romantic one. It's really about being open to new things, being open to new points of view, being open to new experiences. You know, try to let go of being so rigid. Try to let go of needing to be right all the time, if that happens to be you. You know, not everybody is like that, but, you know, you don't need to be. You know, meet halfway, meet the other person halfway, be more open-minded, be flexible, right? And if you do so, I mean, it's, again, what you have is the outbound energy for the month, and leading into January, you have this Imagine card, and this is another card of manifestation, much like the Treasure Island card, right? It's a card about turning your thoughts and your dreams, whatever you can think up and imagine, turning those things into reality. So it's all about creative thoughts and visualization, and sort of aligning, you know, your thoughts, your actions. It's a great card of manifestation. Thinking about in a relationship, you know, well, who do you want to be in a relationship? Who do you imagine? Who do you envision, you know, that partner being? What do you envision that relationship, that perfect relationship being, right? You know, focus on that, set your intentions, and then manifest. That's what the card is about. You know, dream it into reality, manifest. And yeah, it's easy sometimes, especially with matters of the heart, to get caught up in daydreams, right? But this card is more about, you know, getting out of the dreamy, daydreamy ideas, and, you know, and setting your intentions and bringing that into your life right now. And the two oracle cards, I'll just, you know, I will read you the message for each card. The first one, You Deserve Love. It says, the romance angels are cheering you on in your quest for great love, letting you know that you deserve it. As a child of God, you're naturally a loving and lovable person, as is everyone. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. If you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy of receiving affection. This card is a reassurance that you do deserve it. You're a beautiful being of God's pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you, no matter what happened in the past. God's handiwork can never be undone. The more you affirm, I am lovable, I am loved, I am loving, the more this experience comes true for you. Affirmations help you believe spiritual truths at a deep unconscious level. This in turn allows you to attract living people, relationships, and circumstances, and you definitely deserve that. Again, that really ties in with you know, manifesting and bringing things into your life. And the other card, talking about love is all around you, the second oracle card, it says, look around you and recognize that love is showing itself to you all the time and everywhere. It may be a smile on a stranger's face or a simple act of kindness. It may be the warm sun in a blue sky. Life is wonderful. how lucky you are to be so loved. And two messages, right? Two messages of being loved and deserving to be loved, and also needing to, really sort of work on yourself as you set, as you build these foundations, right? But then trust in, this next part of the, um, next phase of the relationship, and being more open, being more flexible. And then, imagine whatever it is that you want for your life moving into 2018. This is a wonderful time to set intentions and manifest. We have, there's a new moon going on. This is a great time to do this. Go ahead and set your intentions and, move into 2018, really manifesting and attracting what you want for your life. So this is a wonderful message. I do hope that the messages have helped in some way. If you, I was going to say to check out my channel. I will be posting. I'm a little behind. The 2018 overview reading is coming. So watch out for that. And, it'll be a month by month overview, right, of the energy surrounding you as you move through the upcoming year. So I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of December. Happy holidays. And I will see you in January. Bye, Gemini.